Hello, I'm Jeff, and this is my story. As a kid, I was very excited and restless. I would often ask my mom, "What are we doing?" or "Where are we going today?" And I looked forward to the next fun thing. Since I was quite young, I realized I had a tendency to look on the bright side of life and find the adventure in everything. Although I would often find myself only focusing on the good and happy things, blocking out the stuff that was sad, depressing, and painful. Unfortunately, this wasn't always a good thing. I valued being comfortable and secure in these things, and I spent so much time looking for them. Because of this, I had a tendency to ignore anything painful or uncomfortable, and I often ignored big issues in my life such as my judgment of others, my pride in myself and my abilities, and my addiction to pornography. Growing up in and around the church, I knew many of the common Bible stories and heard many of the sermons, but I often disregarded them to little more than Sunday morning talks. However, amidst all of these messages, there was one that did stand out. It is that God created you, He loves you, and He wants to know you personally. This is when things started to change. I became tired of relying upon myself or others for the fun, satisfaction, and approval that I was seeking. And the issues that I was struggling with finally caught up to me. It was at this point I decided to give up my life to Christ. And I realized that He was the only one who could fix my broken and pathetic life. For the first time, I found peace, joy, and satisfaction in knowing that I was not, nor ever would be alone in life's struggles. Despite this, it wasn't until college until I fully understood what it meant to have a relationship with Jesus. Coming into college, I, like many other college students, was searching to understand my life's purpose. I got involved with the crew ministry, and through this, God showed me what it meant to live for Him. I finally got it. There is no way that I could be remotely satisfied through my own efforts. Only through trusting God and giving Him everything could I live a full and purposeful life. The emptiness in my life that I had been trying to fill by my own efforts was now filled with Christ. Knowing and loving and living with the Creator is much more satisfying and will last longer than anything that I could ever produce. Now, let me ask you this. Where are you at with God? Do you know that He wants to know you and He loves you despite of all of your brokenness and sin? What is holding you back from knowing Him? If you have questions or want to talk more about this, I'd love to do so. I'm Jeff, and this is my story.